Hello and welcome to another update video on Link. We are dealing with a Link daily chart here at the moment, and yeah, just wanted to double down on the potential here for a triangle to unfold. That's a question I received a few days ago, and I mentioned that, yeah, I think already a week ago, this blue scenario, because remember that the yellow scenario is preferred. So we're not tracking this primarily as a 1-2 setup, which could lead to a third wave and go beyond. No, I keep it more cautious for various reasons. I'm more cautious than probably most out there. I see this as an A wave. The B wave might have bottomed. That's the thesis in April, but I need to see immediate upside, or this structure is starting to break. So an A-B setup, and then the C wave would be a 5-wave move. Wave 1, wave 2, wave 3, wave 4, wave 5. Can take us to $47 plus. But again, it's been taking ages to really get some movement here. And we are now just holding in a range. And again, this could easily be a B wave, not finished yet, but rather as a triangle. B waves can form as triangles. So for example, A wave, B wave, C wave, D wave, E wave before we go up. Okay, just something to be very much aware of. The support area remains between $6.90 and $10.71. That's the main support area. But honestly, if it's a triangle here, then the price should actually hold above $10.06. Now, this is just an important, let's call it micro support level or invalidation point. But it's not really full invalidation. It just means if we break below this level, then we are likely resetting the B wave lower in a wider correction, which at the same time will then shift the focus to the next lower Fibonacci level at 890 and 690. What we need is now immediate upside to keep the yellow count, directly bullish count alive. And in the first instance, a break above $17.92, followed by a break above $23.14. So overall, not much happened here. Just wanted to make sure everybody's on the same page. And these two levels need to be broken to unlock prices in the $47 range. Let us now take a look at the shorter time frame link chart, which is a bit of a mess. And here you can see that we are still in this correction. You see this yellow 1-2 setup here. The wave 2 is normally a plausible scenario, which could result in a third wave, towards $47 plus. As long as we're holding above the 78.6 retrace level. So Link is bleeding right now. I mean, we're still above the April low, so we haven't really gone anywhere. But the thing is, the correction is starting to extend a bit. Below 1145, probabilities will more clearly shift towards another low, which means that there will be an increasing likelihood that we will see another low below the April low. That also means 890 comes into focus, okay? So I've already seen some people talk about these coins in a very bullish way, that we're close to a low and everything. That can happen. Honestly, it must happen if this 1-2 setup is valid. But I don't, we have to monitor these areas, right? They are just pivots. So if the bulls don't turn up here where they really should, last chance, then we are dealing with a reset of that B wave. So what do I need to see as a first, instance that the bulls have turned up? First of all, a little bit of bullish momentum. A micro 5-wave move up would help. This here was a 3-wave move. So you see, all of these rallies were clearly 3-wave movements. A, B, C, A, B, C, A, B, C, yeah. These were all corrective rallies. Also here, A, B, C. So until we get really this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, ideally also above a previous swing high, I have no evidence at all that a low is in. So first indication would really be a break above $15.70 in 5 waves. Until then, there is not really any evidence of a low. So we basically need evidence for a low. Levels haven't changed. And below 1145, the 890 level comes really into focus. So patience at the moment is probably the best strategy until we see a bit of evidence that a low has formed. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.